today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The numbers for Smith a week ago: 8 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running left, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Lance finding Harris on back-to-back plays. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Cousins to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, 53.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Okay, right?
Here's Lance to throw it. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Cousins. And that's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off. Cousins throw complete there to Smith.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Lance fighting Harris over the middle. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Here's Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down just shy of 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw it with Lance being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Lance going to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Now Lance. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Cousins. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They go play action. Cousins to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Cousins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
To throw, it's Lance. Rolling to his left. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Lance. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Again, it's Lance. He's got Harris running the slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance eluding the pressure right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance. And this one's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got this, complete to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Now a play fake. Lance. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. From midfield, here's Lance. Olave holds it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Lance. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On play action, Lance. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. First down, here's Cousins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Cousins to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lance. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Lance now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance throwing out right here, caught by Olave. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on second down. Cousins. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. To the air again. It's Cousins. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Back-to-back completions here to Freeman. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Now Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So big turn of events there. They had him sacked on third down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This likely a must-have, third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a bit closer. Cousins will try and throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
This is caught. It's Cruz. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lance. Forced out to his, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kayvon Thibodeau getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Cousins on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Over the middle to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.